Our planet is dominated by water. Over 70% of its surface is a vast, shimmering blue. The oceans stretch from horizon to horizon, shaping the very character of our world. They are the backdrop to countless stories, the setting for adventure and mystery, and the source of life for millions of species. From space, the ocean is Earth's defining feature, teeming with life and shaping our weather and coastlines. Its swirling currents and tides drive the planet's climate, connecting continents and influencing every living thing, from the smallest plankton to the largest whales. Yet, for all its abundance, the ocean hides a cruel irony. It appears inviting, calm, and endless, a symbol of hope and possibility. But beneath its surface lies a secret that has challenged explorers, sailors, and survivors for centuries. Imagine being lost at sea, surrounded by endless water, desperate with thirst. The sun beats down, the horizon blurs, and everywhere you look there is nothing but water, so close, yet so impossibly out of reach. The temptation to drink from this endless supply is overwhelming. When your lips are parched and your body aches for relief, the ocean's surface glistens with the promise of salvation. But this is a deadly deception. The very thing that seems to offer life can in fact hasten your demise. The ocean's water is not like the fresh water we need, it's filled with salt. Every drop contains minerals and salts that our bodies cannot process in large amounts. If all the salt in the ocean were spread over land, it would form a layer over 150 meters thick. That's taller than a 40-story building, an unimaginable amount of salt, dissolved and hidden in plain sight. This ancient salt, dissolved over millions of years, is what makes ocean water poisonous to us. It's a legacy of Earth's geological history, carried by rivers and locked away in the sea. Drinking it doesn't save you. It accelerates dehydration, a fact rooted in our body's chemistry. Instead of quenching thirst, it draws water out of your cells, making you even more parched. Our bodies are finely tuned machines needing water with only a tiny amount of dissolved salts. Fresh water is essential for every cell, every organ, every heartbeat. The ocean's water is far too salty, upsetting our body's delicate balance. Even a few sips can set off a dangerous chain reaction inside us. To drink from it is to trigger a chain reaction that leads not to hydration, but to rapid dehydration. The more you drink, the thirstier you become, as your body struggles to rid itself of the excess salt. This is the great blue deception. Surrounded by water, but unable to drink a drop. The ocean, for all its beauty and power, is a mirage for the thirsty. The ocean's power is immense, but for us, it is not a source of life. It is a force to be respected, a reminder of nature's complexity and our own limitations. Understanding why is a story of chemistry, balance, and survival, a tale that reveals just how fragile our relationship with water truly is. On our planet, water comes in two main forms, freshwater and saltwater. These two types may look similar, but they are worlds apart in their composition and their impact on life. Freshwater is found in rivers, lakes, and deep underground aquifers. It's the lifeblood of all land-based plants and animals, including us. Every sip we take, every crop we grow, and every ecosystem on land depends on this precious resource. Freshwater contains only small amounts of dissolved minerals, just enough for our bodies to process safely. These trace minerals are essential for our health, but the water remains gentle on our systems. This is the water we're adapted to drink. Our bodies have evolved over millennia to thrive on it, making it the foundation of our daily hydration. Seawater, by contrast, is a concentrated salt solution, about 35 grams of salt per liter. It's the dominant form of water on Earth, filling our vast oceans and shaping our climate. That's roughly 4 times saltier than our blood, making it far too salty for our bodies to handle safely. This huge difference in salinity is exactly why we can't drink seawater no matter how thirsty we are. Our internal fluids, like blood and the liquid in our cells, have a salt concentration of about 9 grams per liter. This delicate balance is crucial for nerve signals, muscle contractions, and every heartbeat. Our bodies work constantly to maintain this balance, adjusting every time we sweat, eat, or drink. Freshwater helps us replenish what we lose, restoring our internal balance without overwhelming our system with excess salt. Seawater, however, introduces far more salt than our bodies can handle. Even a small amount can upset our body's chemistry. Drinking it creates a chemical crisis, not hydration. Our kidneys can't remove the excess salt without losing even more water. Instead of quenching thirst, seawater forces our bodies into a losing battle to get rid of the extra salt, making us even more dehydrated. The result is dehydration, not relief. Our cells lose water and our thirst only grows stronger. The key difference is concentration. Freshwater sustains life, while seawater, despite its abundance, can endanger it if we try to drink it. This simple fact shapes the way all living things survive on Earth. When you drink seawater, osmosis takes over. Water moves from areas of low salt to high salt concentration, trying to balance things out. Our cells, filled with slightly salty water, rely on this process to stay hydrated. Drinking fresh water lets water flow into our cells, but with seawater, the fluid in your gut becomes much saltier than your cells. Water is pulled out of your cells into your intestines, trying to dilute the salt. Instead of absorbing water, your body loses it, dehydrating you at the cellular level. The salt is absorbed into your bloodstream, making your blood dangerously salty. Your brain detects this and triggers even more thirst. But if you drink more seawater, the cycle only worsens. The cruel paradox: the more you drink, the thirstier and more dehydrated you become. Your body's chemistry is thrown into chaos. The result is a rapid, devastating loss of water. Our kidneys are remarkable filters, tirelessly working every moment of our lives. They clean our blood, remove waste, and carefully balance water and salt to keep our bodies functioning smoothly. Without us even noticing, these bean-shaped organs are constantly adjusting to what we eat and drink, ensuring our internal environment stays just right. But even these incredible organs have their limits. The kidneys can only concentrate urine to a certain point, making it just a bit saltier than our blood, but nowhere near as salty as seawater. This limitation is crucial for our survival, but it also means we can't handle large amounts of salt all at once. If you try to drink seawater, the kidneys face an impossible task. To get rid of all that extra salt, they need to use more water than the seawater itself provides. It's a losing battle from the very first sip. For every cup of seawater you drink, your body actually loses about 1.5 cups of its own precious water. Instead of quenching your thirst, you're speeding up dehydration. The result is a vicious cycle. Each sip makes you more dehydrated, not less. Your mouth dries out, your skin tightens, and your body starts to struggle. The kidneys, now under immense stress, work overtime to remove the excess salt. They strain and push themselves to their limits, but the salt keeps coming. Eventually, the kidneys simply can't keep up. Their heroic effort fails, and kidney failure sets in, putting your life in immediate danger. When the kidneys fail, toxins and salt rapidly build up in the blood. The body's delicate chemistry is thrown into chaos. Other organs begin to shut down, especially the brain, which is highly sensitive to changes in salt and water balance. Nerve function is disrupted, leading to confusion, delirium, and eventually coma, as the brain struggles to cope. The body's own filtration system is overwhelmed, and only medical intervention like dialysis can take over, if help arrives in time. Drinking seawater is a shortcut to organ failure, a dangerous gamble with your life that the body simply cannot win. The kidney's heroic effort to save you ends up draining your last reserves, leaving you weaker with every passing moment. The body's balance is lost, and survival becomes impossible. Without fresh water, the struggle is over. The ocean's salt is simply too much for us to handle, a powerful reminder of our limits in the face of nature. Think about eating a salty snack, chips or soup. You feel thirsty, so you drink water. Your body uses that water to dilute the salt, and your kidneys flush it out. Balance is restored. Now imagine drinking salty water instead of fresh. You're adding to the problem, not solving it. Thirst intensifies and your body spirals into dehydration. Drinking seawater is like trying to put out a fire with gasoline. The solution to high salt is fresh water. Seawater only makes things worse. The thirst becomes unbearable, your cells shrivel, and your body cries out for relief. This simple analogy shows why ocean water is not just unhelpful, it's actively harmful. The body's need for balance is absolute. If seawater is deadly for us, how do ocean creatures survive? The answer? Adaptation. Marine fish drink seawater but have special cells in their gills that pump out excess salt. Seabirds, like gulls and albatrosses, have salt glands near their eyes or beaks that excrete concentrated salt. You might see a bird with a runny nose, it's just getting rid of salt. Marine mammals, like whales and dolphins, rarely drink seawater. They get water from their food and have highly efficient kidneys that conserve water. These adaptations allow them to thrive where we cannot. Life in the ocean has evolved ingenious solutions to the salt problem. We, as land mammals, lack these tools. Our bodies are simply not built for the ocean's chemistry. The difference is in the design, evolution's answer to survival. The ocean is home to many but not to us. We must respect our limits. Drinking seawater triggers a vicious cycle of dehydration. The high salt content pulls water from your cells, and your kidneys use even more water to excrete the salt. Symptoms appear quickly: intense thirst, dry mouth, and reduced urination. As dehydration worsens, you feel dizzy, fatigued, and confused. Blood volume drops, heart rate rises, and blood pressure falls. Muscle cramps and sunken eyes follow as electrolytes spiral out of balance. The brain is especially vulnerable. Confusion, delirium, and hallucinations set in. Without fresh water, kidney failure and organ shutdown are inevitable. Seizures and coma follow as the body's systems collapse. The cruel irony: surrounded by water, you die of thirst. The ocean's water, meant for other creatures, becomes our undoing. Survival depends on resisting the fatal lure of seawater. The cycle is swift, merciless, and final. History is filled with stories of sailors and castaways who drank seawater in desperation. The result was always the same: delirium, agony, and death. Survival experts are clear: never drink seawater. Instead, ration fresh water, collect rain, or extract water from fish if possible. The only safe way to drink seawater is to remove the salt, through desalination. Solar stills or reverse osmosis devices can save lives at sea. Without such technology, the ocean is a deadly trap. The lesson: respect your limits and never trust the ocean's deceptive promise. Ultimately, the reason we can't drink seawater is rooted in chemistry and biology. Our bodies are evolved for fresh water, not the ocean's salt. Drinking seawater forces us to lose more water than we gain. The thirst it creates is a warning, not relief. Marine life has evolved solutions we lack, reminding us of nature's diversity. We have our own niche, and fresh water is our rule. Understanding this is vital for survival and respect for the sea. The ocean is a place of wonder, but not our source of drinking water. We can swim in it, sail on it, but never drink from it. That's the beautiful, unforgiving chemistry of life.